It's very unclear what's happened in Eurovision, except for the British entrant doesn't think that he's going to do terribly well, and the Dutch Eurovision act, Europapa, or the song is Europapa, isn't going to participate in any more rehearsals because of some sort of spat going on in the green room with the Israeli entrant, Eden Golans, who was giving a press conference or something, and there was some sort of interjection from Klein, Hurst Klein. So I have no idea really what's going on, except that something seems to be happening, and it seems maybe Eurovision has run its day. Maybe Eurovision has had its time. I know it's still very popular, but the idea that you can have a song contest which ignores the political realities on the ground doesn't make any sense. And the idea that you can have songs which are devoid of political content, that are bland. The whole idea of politics is that politics is about life and is about engaging in the debate of life with people you don't know. That is politics. That's the idea of the ancient Greek concept of politics. Politics is what you do in the polis, in the city. Whereas in the town, in the village, you know everybody. You don't need to do politics. Your family is going to support you. You have friends that everybody knows. You have no private life. Your private life is part of the community spectrum of interest. Whereas in the city, you are an individual, and the only way that you can make your mark is by debating and discussing with people who you don't know, and finding a way to rationalize that debate, learning tricks like rhetoric. This was the Greek solution. And for the Greeks, anything that involved that communication was political. And people who today say, oh, I don't do politics or keep politics out of it, they're living in some sort of cloud cuckoo land. Everything is political. Every action you make, every word you say is political, unless you are living with your family, living with people who can see everything that you do and know everything you think and are about to say. Surprise is political. So television, cinema, music is all political because it's all about a public manifestation of private ideas. That is politics. And the Eurovision Song Contest, therefore, by definition, is a political act that goes through some sort of suppression of political ideas. It wasn't by suppressing politics that the old Olympic Games took place. It was by recognizing the political reality that there were wars and that these were simply suspended during the Olympic Games. There was a peace, there was a truce during the period of the Olympic Games. Well, the only way forward for the Eurovision Song Contest, and in fact for the Olympics, is for there to be an agreed truce during the Olympic Games, during Eurovision. That's a worldwide truce. If that were to occur, then maybe these organizations could claim to be apolitical. But simply saying you mustn't discuss these things while you're at the games, while there are wars, while there are events going on elsewhere in the world, in your own home country, this is nonsensical. And organizations like Eurovision need to grow up and smell the heather and wake up to reality.